so good to be back. Oh, the isolation and spiritual attacks were real. But they were not successful. Now let's get them off your back. Angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit, the great power that holds up and creates worlds, the first source and center, the fountain of the all, the Akashic records, and the great halls of wisdom. I ask you to provide myself and the collective with a clear and precise message, protected from any kind of attack, demon, devil, enemy, negativity, malevolence. True royalty serves, it is an honor. For the one, for the all, for the highest good. Native Heart Healing Oracle. Based off of Lakota tribal wisdom. The Lakota who believe they are the descendants of star beings, and I have met one of them myself. I shouldn't say met, I should say I was visited by one, and perhaps I'll share that story at the end of this reading. We have the goddess butterfly. Yep, transformation. So are any of you feeling tired, unwell, distracted? Are you having trouble with your digestion, with your bowel movements? Have you lost appetite? Are you feeling like you no longer, the things that you used to do, that you used to enjoy, things that were kind of your coping mechanisms are no longer working? Drinking, smoking, things of that nature. Something else is calling you. This is the goddess butterfly energy. This is the energy of transformation. This is, you are ready to spread your wings. You are ready to go. You are ready for this next leg of your journey, which is why we're under such heavy spiritual attack, because we're so close. There's only a few more things to get out of that spiritual closet. There's only a few more things to organize. A few more things to discard. A few more things to be grateful for. And something is going to be released. Like, I feel like this butterfly is like waiting to be released behind that sacred geometry. Like almost like it's in a little glass bowl or cage. Let me out. I want to fly. This also is the card of being ready for true love. Let's read though. The goddess butterfly. Happy 9/9 portal here on Monday, September 9th. And what do we have? The first card out is a 27, is a 9. Yep. Hands off the collective. You archons, you demons, you devils. So this is about transition, nonverbal communication, and a soulmate. Let's talk about her. So the goddess butterfly blesses you with love and transformation. This mandala presents to those that are ready to spread their wings, fly, and nurture other precious souls who are awaiting their own transformation. Yeah, that butterfly effect is what I just heard. And it's there are, as you spread your wings and as you fly, you inspire others. And as they spread their wings and they fly, they inspire others. And so on and so forth. It's an effect. It's in a ripple. I know there was that movie, The Butterfly Effect. Maybe that was, a hint or a clue for someone. And maybe if you've never seen that movie with Ashton Kutcher, check it out. The Butterfly Effect. But this is slightly different from that. This is, you are ready. And so, as it seems, when we are ready is when the resistance comes, okay? You will notice the butterfly within this mandala is surrounded by a circle of small pods. These pods represent those souls who are awaiting metamorphosis, and a large part of your journey now is to show them the way. Amen, gratitude. Nurture them as you would yourself. You have all that you need. Now is your time to share your gift to the world. Hence the spiritual attacks. This mandala speaks the language of love. This language is not heard by the ears, but quite simply felt by the heart. The language of love is universal, and all that walk this plane are fluent with the dialect of the heart. So practice communicating in this way. No words are required. It is a silent transfer of love as we pass one another, any other. There are no rules, simply love. As a goddess of love, butterfly also represents the love in your physical life. If you have been seeking love, seek no more. Open your heart and take the hand of love as you dive into the depths with another. It is time for your hands to interweave, your hearts to connect, and your souls to smile as you recognize each other and journey forward together. If you are in an existing relationship, the presence of Goddess Butterfly will touch your hearts as you deepen your connection of unity. Beautiful. Rose pink ray, heart chakra, air, teaching, ancient ways, heightened senses. The language of love, new relationships, reconnection with the past. Key elements. All right, let's get some moon cards up in here. Nourishment. Wow, this keeps coming out. Sevens, lots of sevens. Lots of sevens coming out. Get this light up here. Lots of sevens. Spiritual growth and enlightenment, knowledge, wisdom. This nourishment card, you're about getting what you need. Taking care of yourself, nourishing yourself. We have creation. Ooh, we have the beaver moon, which is the moon in November. I believe this is like the Sagittarius moon. Beaver is the creation. This is about time to get busy. It's time to create something. That you are a creator, a creatrix. You were born in the image of the creator. And now it's time to get busy. It's time to create. You know, they call it the beaver moon. The beavers at this time are really working hard to prepare for winter, doing as much as they can. So you're going to fly. You know, you're going to fly right out of that old energy, old space you're in. Yeah, so there's a fear mechanism because you're about to lift off. And this card represents how you're supposed to handle fear. Fear is a natural emotion. It's a natural, it's part of your guidance system. It helps you to know when you're in danger. It helps you to know, it helps you to be aware. But it is not something that is meant to consume you. And this fear is probably being used to keep you from moving forward, to keep you from flying, to keep you from flying out of your cage, flying out of the old energy, transforming, coming out of your cocoon. And that perhaps this hermit stage, because I would probably intuit that a lot of us have been in isolation and hermit mode. It's part of what's going on in the collective. A lot of the light workers, a lot of the readers are speaking this knowledge. And one of the cards that came up in the pre-shuffle was it's okay to rest. It's okay to rest, especially if you, like me, I live in the Midwest. I live in Chicagoland. This is the time when the days start getting shorter. We start losing our vitamin D. And this is the time to really nourish ourselves, take care of ourselves. This is a good time to detox. This is a good time, Spirit is telling me to detox, to maybe take in some foods that are more nourishing, especially again if you're experiencing shifting into autumn or shorter days, cooler weather. This is when people get sick. A lot of people don't realize that it's because you're getting less sunlight, and but we're still doing the same amount of work. We're not resting, right? We got the holidays coming, we got Christmas coming, and we're going to parties and we're drinking and we're eating all kinds of sugar and crap and we're doing all these things. This is a great time, especially in this post endemic pay, pig Latin. We used to speak in the 5th grade, endemic pay. um, this is a good time to really focus on your health, because we don't know what's going to be thrown at us next. So taking your vitamin C, taking your vitamin D, getting a multivitamin, laying off the coffee and the sugar and the alcohol. I'm not saying stop it. I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm just saying preparing your health system for what's coming, because there's with the creation card, there's a sense of being busy, there's this sense of things that you have to do, you have to create, that only you can create. These are things that come from your kaleidoscope of life experiences, that come from your life lessons. But don't let fear rule you. Don't let it put you in a cage. Don't let it imprison you. This is about standing, having courage, and standing in your power. Because there was a message as well, as walking your truth, and it's okay to rest. It's okay to rest. So if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling fatigued, that's okay. Rest. Don't beat yourself up. Don't get cray cray. Because sometimes we get so overwhelmed when we don't rest. That's when we get sick, when our body's telling us that we need sleep, that we need rest. I've been very, very tired. I've been so sick, fatigued, exhausted, loss of appetite, digestion problems, all of that. And I listened to a message from my grandfather, and it all went away. So our ancestors are with us, and they are guiding us and helping us, and it's really important to be in tune to these messages. I do want to say, and I'm going to harp on this for a little while, for the month of September into October. So Halloween is coming, and I know not everyone is a Halloweenie. I'm going to take that one. I know that everybody is into Halloween. Some people are. This is my favorite time of year. For me, being a Celt, having Celtic ancestors. The moon is, the moon. Well, I'm a Cancer, cardinal water, so the moon is always in my in my orbit. Halloween is when the veil between the worlds is thinnest. For me, that's the end of the year. It's I know Aries season is the beginning of the zodiac, the beginning of the new year, but Halloween, there's some kind of like full circle for me in Halloween. But Halloween is when the veil between the worlds is thinnest, and it'd be the perfect time to honor your ancestors. Hence, the Day of the Dead, November 1st, honoring your ancestors. From now all the way, basically, the veil becomes is thinning all the way up until Halloween, and then Halloween, it is the thinnest. So this is why the dark ones do a lot of their rituals on that day, because of that fact. So let's not let them own it. Let's get together and have friends come over, have friends, oh gosh, my words are escaping me. Let's celebrate. Let's have our own rituals, our rituals of light, our rituals to counteract what the heck they're doing. They're sacrificing, and their dark rituals and all their other crap. It's out of balance because we're not doing the opposite. We're not doing the rituals of light on that day to counteract what the heck they are doing. So I'm not saying dress up. I'm not saying go out there and, I'm not saying put a pumpkin, do whatever you want. If you want to, fine. But what I'm saying, getting to it, is find your own way to counteract that darkness on that day, because it is a neutral day. It is not a day of darkness. That is We believe that, and so the dark ones are doing their rituals and they're tipping the scales. And here we have the scales of karma out. 27, another 9. Shut your front door. We have the scales of karma. So now we have 99 on 99 on the 99 portal. Cycle of disharmony, creating new traditions, unfortunate events. Yeah, the things that we have gone through are going to balance out. Things, the lessons that we've had to learn, the karmic cycles that we ourselves have had to deal with, the karmic cycles that others have had, that for the things that others have done to us that have closed out, and the things that we have done, all of these things are being healed and cycles are closing. And here, like I was just saying, creating new traditions, right? So as I was saying on Halloween, okay, create your own tradition on that holiday, that day when the veil between the worlds is thinnest. This is from the Sacred Light Oracle. And I love how we've got this pink. I'm getting a lot of pink. I was kind of picking up Lady Nada, who was a high priestess from Atlantis. And I'll leave it there, Lady Nada, if you want to look into that. But I was feeling that energy, this pink energy. She represents this pink energy. But we have this pink and this dark pink and purple energy. There's just this love and this healing, this nourishing yourself, self-love, giving yourself what you need, making sure you're drinking enough water, hydrating yourself, making sure you're getting a balance of foods. This, again, especially during this time, and I keep getting that, especially during this time. I want to just read. I'm not going to read everything, but I do want to read this Scales of Karma. That's funny because we're going into Libra season. And we have the scales here, things bailing out. Justice is coming up a lot in when I do my own personal readings for myself and in all the other, I love to watch tarot readings and oracle readers. So the scales are coming out. Things are balancing out. And of course, the dark ones are going to try. The enemy, the archons, the ones that survive off of low frequency, low vibrational energy, that feed off of it, of course, they're going to try to keep the scales tipped. So if you're feeling tired, it's because you're healing, you're releasing, you're letting go. Allow it to happen and give yourself the nourishment that you need. So cycles of disharmony, creating new traditions, unfortunate events that, throw us off, make us lose faith, focus, sight. Life can often become a balancing act. Juggling your physical needs with the needs of those around you, including family, can sometimes challenge your love light. Giving without the expectation of receiving is one way of achieving a better state of karma. You must look to find positive experiences from harsh lessons. Wow. That's tough, but that's deep. And as my husband told me the other day, it's hard. It's not meant to be easy. It's meant to be hard. It tempers you. It shapes you, right? Giving without the expectation of receiving is one way of achieving a better state of karma. You must look to find positive experiences from harsh lessons. I know I just read that, but that first part of that, I mean, when you do something, you don't do it so you can brag about what you've done for somebody else. You do it out of the kindness and goodness of your heart because you know it's the right thing to do. When people feel good, they do good. When feeling down, people are more likely to throw emotional and energetic daggers toward those who have hurt them, even if it's only temporary. You must be self-aware, as your emotional reactivity will dictate the balance of the energetic scale. Any negativity or toxicity can be purged now if you are willing to open your heart space and detach from these cycles. Yeah, and clearly you're ready. Whether you know it or not, you are. And if you're feeling these odd symptoms, you're not feeling yourself lately, it's your body, it's your soul, it's you, your higher self telling you you're ready for a change. You're ready for a transformation. You're ready for a transition. You're ready to spread your wings and fly. And B, we must take accountability for our reactivity. And remember the cartoons. Remember the cartoons when the angel and the devil was on one side, angels on one side, devils on the other side, sitting on the shoulders, and they're each whispering in your ear. That's real. You know that those dark whisperings and those light whisperings, and that's why the discernment is necessary to discern those voices, because sometimes those voices work through people around you to bring your frequency and your mood down. Okay, so it could be a coworker, it could be a customer, it could be a family member, a friend, it could be somebody you pass on the street, somebody next to you in the car. You never know what's whispered in their ear, so that's why you must stay stoic, you must stay centered, you must stay balanced, you must stay responsive and not reactive. And I know that that's easier said than done, but is it? So that's what I'm picking up here, is checking your reactivity, what you're adding to a situation, you know, how you're perceiving and taking things that are happening around you and not creating situations that are going to then escalate and make things worse and create, again, unfortunate events, disharmony in your life, imbalance. The benevolent ascended master Mahachohan seeks your understanding, teaching light seekers of the spiritual and angelic hierarchy. His learnings encourage the soul to balance and correct its journey back to the Sacred Heart. His white headscarf for mind seekers to create more positive and loving interactions with purity, to keep your scales better balanced. The Blessed Mahashohan asks you to be aware of your conscious thought of others. Speaking negatively about a person only continues to further a cycle of negativity. So sometimes we're not aware of what we're adding to a situation. We're not aware of how we are actually adding fuel to the fire when it comes to dynamics and difficult dynamics and tension and all that. It's best to just be silent and not feed that energy, because you're even if that person has done you wrong, even if that person is in the wrong, even if that person is the aggressor, however it falls for you, talking about them to other people or talking negatively about them is only continuing it to happen. You are actually feeding the energy with more negative energy, more negativity. So, again, we're talking about harsh lessons. We talked about harsh lessons. Gosh, we've all had those harsh lessons, and sometimes we beat ourselves up with those harsh lessons, right? Sometimes those harsh lessons eat us up, break us down, take our power. Or more like, siphon our power than take. So this is just something to think about, how we're engaging and dealing with it. And this is a time to not be messy, to keep your thoughts and your mind clear and your channels open for the things that you want to receive, and not blocking them with this fear, this negativity, this darkness that's trying to shut you down. Because you're getting ready to fly. You're coming out of the cocoon. You've come out of the cocoon. You're unfurling your wings. Dropping that liquid into your wings so they fill out. And the dark ones are seeing this, like, no. We can't let them fly. We can't let them take off. We got to send them out there. Send anybody at them you got. So this is for you to this is definitely feeling about, I'm getting accountability. I'm getting accountability. Snap out of it. Acting in the heat of the moment will leave you red-faced and embarrassed. Examine the brightness of your love light. Protect your heart, but keep it open. Sit with the unfortunate, for they will see you as I see you. Ascended Master Shohan. sacred crystal amethyst. And the affirmation is, I relinquish control over expectation. I am free. Wow. I relinquish control over expectation. I am free. Didn't I point out that the butterfly almost, it's coming off almost like it's imprisoned, like it's behind, like I'm getting through the looking glass, like it's on the other side of this barrier, and it wants out. It wants to fly. It's ready to be liberated. And that's a good thing. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Let's see who we got here. Who we got? All right, let's get some tarot. We're going to do the Mystic Monday Tarot for new beginnings, since it's Monday. 9-9 portal. 9-9, the number 9, perfect protection, completion, almost, the ending of a cycle, a time for resilience and boundaries, so that nothing throws you off track, nothing. What's my evil eye over there? What the French toast? All right, what do we got? All right, we got the Magician. Wow, and the Princess of Cups. Yeah, you're learning how to. Oh wow. Okay, let's start here. Let's start with the Magician. You have the power, right? It is by the power invested in me as a creator, as a creatrix. And she has the infinity symbol in your hair. What you again, I'm getting what you put out there, it's coming back to you. So if you're going to feed negativity with negativity, that problem is just going to, you're again, fuel to the fire. And we have the Princess of Cups. Learning to really trust your intuition, which has come up in the pre-shuffle as well. Learning to really trust your intuition. Trusting your inner voice. Trusting the power to manifest the things, and being patient enough. Trusting the process of life is one of the affirmations that came out from my affirmation cards. Trust the process of life. And as if you notice, she has her hand on her higher heart chakra, her hypothalamus. She has her heart on her higher chakra, the divine messages that come in down through the crown chakra, third eye, throat chakra. And when it gets to the higher heart chakra, it's like this higher how can I say, higher, it's like it's translated. Your higher heart is translating this divine message down to the simplest form so that you can understand it. And look, she fills her cup. She feels and trusts what she feels. She trusts her emotions. And major arcana, the Magician, we've got the Three of Swords. Yeah, the pain, the hurt that's inside us, that it's almost like I feel like healing is just perpetual. I feel like healing, Three of Swords energy, healing is just like a perpetual, like we're always, there's new things, old things, current things, and we just kind of get better at handling them. We get better, we add more wisdom, more life lessons, and we gain more wisdom with the life lessons, which everyday live. But it's time to see yourself in a new way. It's time to see yourself and open to larger possibilities. We have the Seven of Cups. And this is about trusting. Part of the pain that you have felt is not being able to trust yourself, knowing to choose what's good for you, what actually nourishes you, right? Choosing, trusting your intuition. Like, we have this rose up here, this fertility, this abundance here. You have this moon, you have the sun. This is the same geometry in the Tower card in this deck. So there's like change. What do you need to change? Sight, love, vision, perception, sight, love, knowledge. Like these cups all are filled with all these different things, and knowing who, what, when, where, why, trusting yourself enough to choose. But this pain has come in between you trusting yourself to make the right decision, which has led to a series of unfortunate events, which has led to imbalance. Good Lord, it's so frustrating. And then you've got to climb out of that hole that you have dug for yourself, if that makes sense. What else do we have for the... Eight of Swords and Seven of Wands. See, there's that liberation. There's that cage. And it's all in your head. There's nothing holding you back. There's nothing tying you down. It's just a perception. It's how you see things. But the goddess butterfly is the energy. You're ready to fly. You're ready to leave it behind. So, again, here's this attack. They're coming at you because you are discovering. You are realizing that where you're at does not serve you. Certain things in your life, people, things, whatever, even places are no longer serving you. And it's time to fly free. It's time for liberation. So just, again, make sure you protect yourself. Hold your ground. Hold your boundaries. Because the scales of karma are being balanced. The more that we all together collectively work to take accountability for our own, excusez-moi en français, shit. Take accountability for your own shit. There's this huge war going out there between the sexes, and a lot of it has to do with accountability. And a lot, not even the sexes, everything. Government, politics, relationships, taking a responsibility for our own actions and how we're responding to things. Sometimes when we end up in these dark spaces, we make decisions. We don't hear our voice, and we make decisions that just lead us so far off our path and make us distrust our own selves. Yeah, Five of Wands, resistance, chaos, blockage. Something is trying to block you from getting out of this cage, ladies and gents. But you're ready. It's like I just got, like, as soon as that door opens, you're gonna fly out. You're ready. You're so sick of this cage. You're sick of it. I hear you, sisters and brothers. I hear you. We are magicians. We are creators and creatrixes. Mighty creators and creatrixes. This is about being industrious. Okay. Yeah, right. I hear you, Spirit. One of the whole points of tarot is okay. Wow, let me slow down. Okay. God said, you already have everything you need. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles, the peacocks. Some of you might see peacocks, have a peacock feather, come across some peacock jewelry. Yeah, you already have everything you need. Pentacles, swords, cups, and wands. The tarot. Sometimes we're calling on the creator. We're calling on the universe. We're calling on the source, like, hey, I need help. And source is like, why you need help? I already gave you it. You don't need help. You're the magician. Call me when you need something I didn't give you yet. Call me when you really need something. But this card is telling me that to be industrious, that you are a creator, a creatrix. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't realize that we can create our own prosperity, that we have skills and abilities, and there's ideas that source. Yep, the dev. The devil, yeah, is you have everything you already need. And most of us aren't even using what has been given to us. Right? So if we're not even using everything that was given to us, and then we're calling on God, or I've been kind of weird about saying the word God because of some information I've just learned about the angel Gadriel. So I'll be hesitant, but I'm gonna leave that there for right now. So like the creator, the most high source, the divine, we're not even using what they gave us. We're not using the advice, the ideas. We're not using the tools, the assets that we've already been given. And if we would just start to use those, then we can ask for more, right? But it's almost ungrateful to ask for more when you're not even using what they gave you. And so far we have swords, pentacles, cups, wands. Everything is here. But lack of trust in yourself will definitely throw you off. What else do we have, Spirit? Anything else from this deck? Yep. I'll take this as the last card. The World. Wow. Transformation, transmutation. A new energy, the world. Wow. Success, accomplishment, going through a portal in a completely new energy. Wow. Beautiful. And the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to get one more card. Thank you, Source. Yeah. Queen of Wands. How the Phoenix herself. And I'm lucky, and I know a card of luck. The Queen of Wands, the card of strength, vitality, vibrance, positivity, magnetism, attractiveness. The Queen of Wands, wow. And now we have the Seven of Swords. Yeah. Again, there's that negativity, speaking ill about people, and then hiding the truth about how you really feel behind your back. It's either you or it's somebody else. But either way, this is so beautiful. But learning to trust your intuition is what takes you from being in this energy of the princess energy, male or female, just the princess energy, beginning, your royal career, your royal duties. Got the moon, beautiful. Queen of Wands. The princess to the queen. And how you get there is by trusting your intuition, taking accountability for your own actions, taking care of yourself, loving yourself. And loving yourself is the way to attract. So if those of you who want love, man, self-love, taking care of yourself, doing things that are good for yourself, working out, exercising, getting enough rest, hydrating, meditating, just being quiet, taking a moment to just quiet your mind. Just enough of that. Just that alone is restful enough. Okay, let's see. Take the compendium of constellations and see what the stars are talking about. So yeah, them dark forces, they want to get you out of your good energy and get you into this, get you into this, get you into this. And it's a trap, using the pain from the past and the things that you're afraid of and terrified to keep you imprisoned. The things that people have said about you, the things that you've said about other people. Using these things to keep you from moving forward. We have manifest. Yeah, with the magician here. Constellation Tucana. Manifest. You're here to be a creator. You're here to manifest. You're here to use your gifts and your abilities and your life experience. We have hate. Yeah, somebody here really is resonating with this. I am myself. Someone's manifesting hate because someone is doing something or saying something around them. And they don't even know. They don't even know they're being used as a middleman. They don't even know they're being sent off by the dark forces to get you in a bad mood. So then those little pods out there that you have to connect with, that you're going to influence, that you're going to inspire, that are going to look at you and think about, the whole greater and lesser people in life, people will look up to you. And you have people that are asleep in their cocoons, and your light, your knowledge, your love is going to wake them up and set them free. And if you can be triggered, it's like something's trying to get you away from spreading your wings and flying, from finding love, from finding self-love, from finding balance, because there are so many others that are coming after you, that are going to be inspired you, manifesting hate. And then we had Cetus, Compendium of Constellations. And we have Draco, guard. Protect yourself, guard your energy, because something is trying to mess, using your pain, using your unfortunate events from the past to keep this cycle of disharmony moving forward. But nah, you won. You're victorious. You're moving through the portal into a whole new world, a whole new beginning, and that's major. We got on the bottom of the deck, elude. So that's all I'm saying, friends. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, divine timing. Something is right on divine time. Something is coming on divine time. And that's that. So rest assured. Be patient. All in divine time. Next 3 days. Oh my gosh. Next 3 days. See, I said we're so close. We're so close. Frequency. Okay, so yeah. Stay in frequency. Stay in tune with your intuition, with the divine. If somebody's doing something to rile you up and to get you out of off your center, stay in your frequency. Stay in your frequency, because you are about to manifest something. You really are about to manifest something. Gratitude. Be grateful. You're going to be so grateful when you use your discernment while you're moving through these energies. You're going to be so grateful. Look, even the same color schemes. Gratitude. Purple. And it's a darker blue, but still. You're going to be so grateful. Cycle, and I just saw, cycle of disharmony ending. This is why we're under such spiritual attack. What else do we have on this deck? Anything else? Yep. It's time to just be quiet. It's time to shut the front door. STFU? Shut the front. Yeah. It's time to do that. It's time to listen. Shh. Because you're going to miss something. too many cards. And this is why the divine timing. Ooh, some of you might get an animal messenger. You might get a message from an ancestor through an animal messenger. Yep, visitor. So you're going to have a visitor. Some of you, it's going to be an animal. Someone is going to be someone in your dreams. And let's get more. Ancient library. Interesting. Ancient library. Some kind of ancient text. Something in a dream. Something. Ancient library. Flowers require rain. You can't get those Mayflowers without the Maple showers, yo. So sometimes you gotta have a storm, but it brings blessings. It brings beauty. It brings peace. It brings abundance. So don't let the storms discourage you. Just because it's raining don't mean there's not gonna be flowers on the other side. It's like this rain is nourishing you. This storm has made you who you are. So don't let it, how can I say, don't let it not your intuition. See, that's the thing with that voice, right? That devil on your other shoulder that's trying to mimic the angel and sound just like the angel, but it doesn't. And and this is important. This is why it's important to build a relationship with your intuition. Because it's almost like a muscle. The more you listen to it, the clearer it comes through. The more you know, and you don't have this confusion because you don't trust your intuition. Because we all make mistakes, we all choose, and then we're like, well, that voice in my head told me, and I listened to it, and I thought it was, but it wasn't your intuition. It wasn't your intuition. And that's why you don't trust yourself when you make decisions, and then you end up in these series of unfortunate events and dynamics and relationships because you're like, well, I can't trust myself. It wasn't your intuition you were listening to. You were tricked. That's why it's important to, like, again, build that voice. Build that, connection and relationship, and that voice will become stronger and louder, and that other little mimicking voice will no longer be able to, you won't even hear that. Right? This is where we're all trying to get to, shamanic dance. So, shamanic dance. A lot of you, I used to be a dancer. What's time in the city of Chicago? Back in the day, I've done a lot of major shows. I've met a lot of famous people, a lot of celebrities. Dancing was something I loved to do since I was a little girl. I just loved it. And, if you're a dancer, you know what it is when that music moves you and you don't have nothing to do with it. And a lot of, shamans are they use dance to channel. So when you are feeling this darkness, dance it out. Put on your favorite song and dance to uplift your spirit, to uplift your energy, to get yourself moving, do whatever. You don't have to be a dancer. But this is how you're going to use the dance to change how you feel. Shamans bring change and transformation to themselves and to their world and their people. Dance. Put on that music and dance. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Whoa, shake it out, shake it out. It's hard to dance when the devil's on your back, so shake him out. God, I got goosebumps. Because that song got me through some of the darkest times of my life. Shake it out. I mean, that song, real quick. Do you know that song by Florence and the Machine? I'm gonna listen to that. I'm gonna dance my butt off. Call up the ancestors and the guardians, right? Shake it out lyrics. Florence and the Machine. Regrets collect like old friends, here to relive your darkest moments. I can see no way, I can see no way. All and every okay, wait, I can see no way, and all of the ghouls come out to play. And every demon wants his pound of flesh, but I like to keep some things to myself. I like to keep my issues drawn. It's always darkest before the dawn. And I've been a fool and I've been blind. I can never leave the past behind. I can see no way, I can see no way. I'm always dragging that horse around. All of his questions, such a mournful sound. Tonight I'm gonna bury that horse in the ground. 'Cause I like to keep my issues drawn, but it's always darkest before the dawn. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Whoa, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Whoa, and it's hard to dance when the devil's on your back, so shake him off. Whoa, and I'm done with my graceless heart. So tonight I'm gonna cut it out and then restart. 'Cause I like to keep my issues drawn, it's always darkest before the dawn. Shake it out, 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 shake it out. And it's hard to dance with the devil on your back, so shake him off. And it's hard to dance with the devil on your back, and given half the chance, would I take any of it back? It's a fine romance, but it's left me so undone. It's always darkest before the dawn. I think that's going to be the title of the video, because the Ten of Cups was the card that I pulled out during your pre-shuffle. The pre-shuffle. Because your happiness and your attainment is right there. It's so close. It's always darkest before the dawn. So if you're going through it right now, know that. But I love that line. And I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. So here's to drinks in the dark at the end of my road. And I'm ready to suffer, and I'm ready to hope. It's a shot in the dark aimed right at my throat. 'Cause looking for heaven found the devil in me, right? 'Cause looking for heaven found the devil in me. Looking for heaven found the devil in me, but what the hell? I'm gonna let it happen. Yeah. It's a beautiful song. And like I said, that song, my voice is getting a little shaky. Oh, look at two cards that came out that I didn't even see. It's always darkest before the dawn, friends. 888, abundance. 10 of Cups. Every new level equals a new devil, the Geechee Empress. Check her channel out. She's dope. But she said that in one of her readings. So I'm giving her props. And every new level equals a new devil. So when you go through this portal, don't think the devils are there. There's just new. It's like when you go through a video game and you get to the next level and there's a new boss. There's a new, monster to fight. Don't let your guard down. That's what, you know what I'm saying? Don't let your guard down. You are the magician. You go, remember your power. When you go through this portal, expect it. Don't, I don't want to expect it because I don't want you to attract it. Just be prepared. There's going to be a new devil. But you will have the wisdom, and you have the strength and the courage and the trust in yourself and your intuition to know how to deal with a new devil. And that's beautiful. That's so beautiful, right? All right, we're going to close this reading out shortly here. I'm going to pull a couple more cards, but you're so close. You're so close. Here. Let's see which ones we got for the collective. This is the Aboriginal Dreaming Totem. Okay. Wow, lots of messages in this one. Okay. Lots of messages in the Aboriginal Dreaming Totem. What do we got? We got preservation. Reevaluate the battle you are engaged in. A hasty retreat may be in order. Self-preservation may be the only thing salvageable. I don't really think I think that's pretty self-explanatory, and I think it resonates with who it resonates. When we were talking about the harsh lessons and the accountability. Curiosity. There is so much knowledge surrounding this decision you need to make. However, there are more options you have not yet considered. Slow down, and the right opportunity will present itself. Confident. You confuse confidence with ego. There is no shame in confidence. It's about knowing who you are and what you want, and most importantly, having the courage to stand in your own power. Magician. That goes with the Magician card. Magician energy. Breath. Yes, breathe. I was feeling that at the beginning. Take a few deep breaths and accept that some things just don't make much sense. Soon enough, everyone will come to their senses to see the situation for what it is. Breathe. Breath. Trust. It's weird that breathe and breath, a noun and a verb, pronounce the same. Am I tripping? Anywho. And here we go. This is beautiful, guys. Trust. Don't trust what you are being told. There is more to this situation. The answer lies within the finer details, which are not being shared with you. Again, Princess of Cups. Trusting your own self. If you feel like someone's not telling you the truth. And we have that Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Someone's lying to you. Someone's not telling you truth, and you feel it in your intuition. And maybe this disharmony that's in your life is because you're not listening to your intuition. And desire is a bitch. Pardon my language. En français. S'il vous plaît. Karma's a bit, not karma. Oh shoot, I just lost my train of thought. Desire is a bitch. You seen the Sandman series on Netflix? Anywho, desire will cloud and elude, because we did have the moon card in the pre-shuffle. Desire will sometimes desire things we desire so bad can cause us to ignore our own intuition, because we want what we want, and so we want to believe the lies to get what we want. And that might be a special message for somebody, but this preservation, you know what I mean? Reevaluate this battle you're engaged in. A hasty retreat might be this. I feel like this is about a relationship or some situation that someone's in where you're not listening to your intuition, you're not trusting yourself, and your intuition is telling you you're going to end up in a bad cycle. You're going to end up in an unfortunate situation or creating some fortunate events because you're not listening or trusting yourself about whoever this person is that's lying to you, or is just being a two-face, is talking about you behind your back. They're not showing how they really feel, but there's some finer details that you don't know. And if you feel someone's lying to you, follow you, trust your gut, trust your intuition, trust yourself on that situation. All right, we're going to roll this out with the affirmation, power affirmation deck. Power thoughts, affirmations. Use these affirmations. Too many, please. Here we got 3. We'll take with these. Help combat that energy that's trying to keep you under glass, trying to keep you from getting out of your cage, trying to keep you from liberating yourself. Because you are so close, because your happiness is literally right there. It's like that little cartoon strip where the man is like digging in the cave, digging and digging and digging, and he's giving up and walking away, and there's literally like that much more he has to chisel before he's on the treasure. He's like that close, but he gives up at the last second. Do not give up. You are so close. I have the perfect living space, okay? So some of you, this may be, you may be getting a new living space. You may be wishing that you could get out of a situation or get your own living space. Affirm it. I see myself living in a wonderful place. It fulfills all my needs and desires. Interesting. It's in a beautiful location and at a price I can afford. I now create a wonderful new job. Yep. Be industrious. You have the skills. You're going to get an idea. You're going to get an opportunity. You're going to create something. You be industrious. You have it within you. Use your skills and abilities. Connect with the divine. Ask for that information. Ask for that idea. Ask for that guidance. But you are going to create something new. And this is like Sagittarius season. This is November, the beaver moon. So look into it. But you are creative. You have it in you. Some of you may have lost your jobs. You may be sick of your job. You may want something more fulfilling. And the Creator is telling you, yeah, you have it. You're my child. You are a creator. You are a divine creator, a divine creatrix. So, however you think, whatever you think you need to do to receive this information, whether it's this idea, very much gives me Empress energy. I now create a wonderful new job. I am totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position, using my creative talents and abilities, working for and with people I love in a wonderful location and earning good money. It is possible, right? We didn't get to 2025 without people who had skills and abilities, who were producing and creating and working, right? That's how we got here. So it's in you. It's within you. Anything else? I don't feel that we have anything else. Wow, I felt a little rusty. That was my first reading in a year, so thank you for bearing with me. Again, thank you so much. I would like to give some shout outs right now to some channels that I very much love and are dear to my heart, and I'll leave their links in the description box. Magi got the tea, though. Magi got the tea. Mwah. Amazing high priestess. Pluto Bean, B-A-N, Pluto Bean, thank you. You are just amazing. I swear. Asirius the Alchemist, amazing. You've helped me so much. Who am I forgetting? I'll leave those for now. I'll mention more in later readings, but I just wanted to give those a shout out right now. Just fantastic readers with their own style, their own gifts, their own takes, and all just spot on and just talented, super talented. So I want to say thank you to them, because they were very instrumental in my isolation, in my hermit mode, in my healing process, and I appreciate my brothers and sisters in my light working family. So I wanted to say that. Geechee Empress. Every new level equals a new devil. And the stronger you become, And the more of a magician you become, the bigger the bosses they're going to send at you, but you can handle it because you just need to trust your intuition and know when it's coming from and where this energy is coming from. Is it coming from you? Is it coming from outside of you? I'm just looking to see if there's anything. Remember, next 3 days, divine timing. Next 3 days, and divine timing. And look, there's 3 lines on there. I don't have anything else. So I will bid you adieu. And remember to dance. Remember, even if you just, turn up the music in your living room or go out dancing with your friends, remember to dance. Dancing was one of the instrumental things, instrumental activities when I was younger that I loved to dance because it just, I would go out to the clubs. I wasn't really interested in meeting anybody necessarily. I wasn't drinking. I was going out there because I loved to dance. It set me free. It filled me up. There's a song by a group called Fertile Ground that I actually had because your girl floweringmagi once upon a time used to do a thing or two. Deaf Poetry Jam finalist. Used to host a lot of poetry events around the city. So Fertile Ground, I'll leave it there. Fertile Ground, amazing group, but they have a song called In the Moment. Fertile Ground, the album is Seasons Change. Great album, amazing album. And I'm going to leave it here. After I read you these lyrics, the moment, because this is referencing the shamanic dancing part. Let's see if I can get it here. But I got to see that group. Maybe I'll tell that story another day too. The first time I saw them at Jackson Harbor Boathouse in Chicago on the lake during a full moon for a small intimate crowd with candles lit, and they were full on jazz band from Baltimore, African jazz band. It was amazing. No, I wanted the lyrics. Hello. Anyways, I can't find the lyrics. Hold on, because Fertile Ground is an underground group, so they don't have. Okay. No, I can't find it. But there's a top where it's talking about being in the moment and how just cut my music off. How in the moment, how this girl, how she steps in the club, fills up with love, and leaves her troubles at the door, and how she's dancing, and how the grass is greenest where she stands. And it was like I always identify with that because that's what dance meant to me. It made me feel better. It lifted my spirits. It took my mind off my troubles. So remember that shamanic dance. It's always darkest before the dawn.